you find yourself waking up at the same hour every night, even if all you had before bed was a small glass of water? I did too, like clockwork, 2 a.m., wide awake. No nightmares, no pain, but sleep gone, and for years I chalked it up to aging. Then one day my family doctor asked me a simple question. What do you drink before going to bed? That question made me pause. All I drank was plain water, something I thought was healthy. But it turns out, for people over 60, water might be the very thing disrupting your sleep. Water doesn't supply any nutrients that help you sleep. It doesn't calm the nervous system, and worse, it stimulates your bladder right in the middle of deep sleep. At our age, even the smallest urge can pull us out of rest. And as you know, once you're awake, going back to sleep isn't easy. The good news is, you don't have to stop drinking at night. You just need to switch to a drink that supports your sleep instead of interrupting it. In today's video from The Elderly Way, I'll show you 5 gentle, easy-to-make bedtime drinks that are especially helpful for people over 60. They've helped many sleep deeper, wake less often, and feel better come morning. One drink in particular not only helps you sleep, but also soothes your legs, supports your joints, and leaves you feeling more refreshed after just one night. If you've been struggling with this same problem, watch this video through to the end. Sometimes, a simple switch in your routine is all it takes to finally get the rest you deserve. No pills, no stress. And if this content speaks to your experience, subscribe to The Elderly Way, where we share real-life tips that truly work for life after 60. If you have a nighttime remedy that helps you sleep better, leave a comment. I always read them, and you never know who might be helped by your advice. Why plain water might be waking you up at night. I know this might sound counterintuitive. All our lives we've been told, drink more water, it's good for you, and that's true during the day. But at night, your body doesn't need hydration the same way. It needs something else entirely, calm warmth and biochemical support for sleep. Plain water. It doesn't do any of that. And after 60, the story changes even more. What I didn't realize is that after age 60, the hormone that helps retain water overnight, vasopressin, starts to decline. This means our bladder fills faster. Even a small glass of water can trigger the urge to urinate, pulling you out of deep sleep, even if you were resting just fine before that. At the same time, melatonin production decreases, making it harder to fall back asleep. And as our nervous systems become more sensitive, bladder control weakens, and sleep gets lighter. That bedtime glass of plain water, once harmless, can now be the reason we wake up at 3 a.m. But here's the thing, the problem isn't water, it's the type of water you drink. Plain water lacks what your body needs at bedtime. Instead of cutting out drinking altogether, we can simply switch to nutrient-rich drinks that support the sleep process. These drinks contain natural compounds like magnesium helps muscles relax and slows a racing heart, glycine, an amino acid that gently calms brain activity. Tryptophan helps your body naturally produce melatonin. Plant-based compounds reduce stress and support your circadian rhythm. And the best part, you don't need to drink a lot. Just a small cup taken at the right time can be enough to help you sleep through the night without cold discomfort, bloating, or those 3 a.m. bathroom visits. I tried it and I noticed a difference within one night. Even more surprising, these drinks don't just help you sleep. They soothe restless legs, ease joint tension, improve circulation, and gently restore your energy overnight. In the next part, I'll walk you through 5 specific drinks that older adults can try before bed. They're natural, easy to make, and tailored to what the aging body truly needs for a better night's rest. You don't need to change your lifestyle. You just need to change your bedtime drink. Drink 5. Warm, unsweetened almond milk. I used to believe that a warm glass of cow's milk before bed was the perfect way to wind down. When I was younger, my mother would hand me a cup each night. It became a comforting bedtime ritual. But after I turned 60, things began to change. One night after my usual glass of milk, I felt bloated and uncomfortable. I woke up in the middle of the night without any clear reason. And when it happened more than once, I talked to my doctor. He asked me a simple question: do you tolerate lactose well? I had never thought about that before, but once I stopped drinking dairy milk, the nighttime discomfort disappeared. Later, my son, who's very health conscious, offered me a small cup of warm, unsweetened almond milk. I wasn't expecting much, but that night I slept straight through. No waking up, no heaviness in my stomach, and when morning came, I felt clear, light, and rested. Since then, warm almond milk has become my small nightly ritual before bed. Why does it work so well, especially for older adults? First, almond milk is naturally lactose-free, making it gentler on digestion, something many of us need after 60. No bloating, no gas, no disruption to your sleep cycle. Second, it's a great source of magnesium, a calming mineral that acts like a natural relaxant for the nervous system. Magnesium helps lower brain activity, ease muscle tension, and prepare the body to move into a restful state. Third, it contains tryptophan, an essential amino acid that helps your body produce serotonin, the mood-stabilizing neurotransmitter. At night, serotonin is naturally converted into melatonin, the hormone that signals to your body it's time to sleep. A 2014 study published in the Journal of Research in Health Sciences observed older adults who drank unsweetened almond milk twice a day for 2 weeks. The results were remarkable. They fell asleep faster, about 50 minutes earlier on average. Their deep sleep increased by nearly 22 minutes per night. They woke up fewer times during the night. They reported feeling more alert and emotionally balanced in the morning. What's more, almond milk has a very low glycemic index, meaning it won't spike your blood sugar, perfect for older adults with prediabetes, insulin resistance, or fluctuating energy levels. No sugar crash. No nighttime energy surges, just smooth, stable rest. Unlike cold water or some teas, warm almond milk doesn't chill your stomach or disturb your digestion. When gently heated, it creates a soothing, almost nurturing effect like a soft blanket from within. It tells your nervous system in the kindest way possible, you're safe, you can rest now. How to use it properly for the best results? Choose plain, unsweetened almond milk with no artificial flavors. Ideally, check the label. It should contain just a few basic ingredients. Almonds, water, maybe added calcium. Warm 4-5 ounces, 120-150 ml, gently not boiling, just enough to feel cozy. Drink it 60 to 90 minutes before bed, not right as you lie down. For added benefit and flavor, sprinkle in a touch of cinnamon powder. It boosts circulation and keeps your body comfortably warm through the night. It's a small habit, but the impact is real. 1 cup, warm, simple, and taken at just the right time, it can help you sleep through the night without interruption. This isn't just a drink, it's a gentle message to your body and mind. It's time to slow down and let go. If you've never tried it, tonight might be the right time to start. And if you've already experienced the calming power of warm almond milk, I encourage you to share your story in the comments. Because sometimes, your small bedtime habit might be the answer someone else has been searching for. Drink 4 chamomile tea, a gentle cup that calms the mind. There was a time when I'd lie in bed, eyes closed, but my mind was wide awake. I'd think about the house, my health, the kids, bills, everything. It felt like my brain had taken the night shift while my body begged for rest. I didn't want to take sleeping pills. I didn't like how groggy they made me feel in the morning. And deep down, I didn't want to rely on a pill to do something my body was supposed to know how to do, fall asleep naturally. One evening, a kind lady at church said to me, "Instead of pills, have you tried chamomile tea?" I smiled politely, thought she was just making conversation. But that night I brewed a small cup, took a few slow sips, and went to bed. And for the first time in weeks, I drifted off without my thoughts chasing each other. My eyes grew heavy, my breathing slowed, and I slept gently and deeply. So how does chamomile tea actually work? Unlike sleeping pills, which force your brain into sedation, chamomile tea supports your body's natural shift into rest. It doesn't knock you out, it gently guides you into calm. Its key ingredient is a plant compound called apigenin, a flavonoid known for its calming effects. Apigenin binds to special GABA receptors in the brain, the same ones that help regulate anxiety, heart rate, and the natural sleep-wake cycle. When apigenin connects with these receptors, it slows down brain activity, steadies your heartbeat, and gently shifts your nervous system into rest mode. You can feel it happening. Racing thoughts begin to settle. Eyelids grow heavy. Breathing becomes slower and deeper. A sense of quiet fills your chest. What does the science say? A 2015 clinical study published in the Journal of Advanced Nursing followed older women who drank chamomile tea nightly for 14 days. The results were impressive. They fell asleep 16 minutes faster on average. They woke up 30% less often during the night. 80% reported feeling more rested, calm, and satisfied with their sleep. Why chamomile tea is ideal for those over 60. It's caffeine-free, won't interfere with your heart or alertness. It's non-habit, forming no risk of dependency. It doesn't spike blood sugar, upset digestion, or chill the body. In fact, many older adults say they feel not only better rested, but also less anxious and more emotionally balanced after adding it to their bedtime routine. How to use it properly for the best effect. Use 1 bag of pure chamomile tea or 1 teaspoon of dried flowers. Steep in hot water for 5-7 minutes. Let it cool slightly until it's comfortably warm. Too hot can upset digestion. Sip it slowly, about 45 minutes before bed. You can add a slice of fresh ginger or a dash of real vanilla extract for added warmth and flavor. Avoid adding honey or sugar if you're monitoring blood glucose levels. If you often lie in bed with your thoughts still racing, try a cup of chamomile tea tonight. Not to force sleep, but to give your body and mind a quiet signal. It's okay to slow down now. And if it makes even the smallest difference, please share your experience in the comments. Because sometimes, a warm cup of tea and a gentle word can be just what someone else needs to finally find peace at night. Drink 3. Warm diluted coconut water. Sounds like summer, but it helps you sleep even on the coldest nights. I used to think coconut water was just a summertime drink, something to cool down with after a hot afternoon walk. But I was surprised to learn that if used the right way, coconut water can be a gentle and natural remedy for better sleep, even during chilly nights. It sounds odd, right? Drinking liquid before bed, especially for older adults, might seem like a one-way ticket to those 3 a.m. bathroom trips. But when you warm and dilute coconut water properly, something quite special happens. It helps calm your nerves, relax your bladder, and reduce the chances of waking up in the middle of the night. I started trying this after dealing with a frustrating problem that many of us face after 60. That uncomfortable urge to pee, despite drinking very little in the evening. Sometimes it came with mild leg cramps or a restless feeling in my lower body that made it hard to stay asleep. Then a retired nurse friend suggested something simple. Try warm coconut water. It gives your body back the minerals it's missing. And she was absolutely right. So what makes coconut water so effective? Not because it's cooling, but because it's rich in natural electrolytes, including potassium. Helps regulate muscle and nerve function and relaxes the smooth muscles in the bladder. Magnesium calms the nervous system, reducing overstimulation at night. Sodium in a small, balanced amount supports blood pressure and prevents minor cramping. A 2017 study published in the Journal of Sleep Disorders Research found that older adults with low potassium levels experienced 28% more nighttime awakenings and more frequent trips to the bathroom. After 1 week of naturally increasing their potassium levels, including coconut water, their sleep quality significantly improved with fewer disruptions and deeper rest. But there's a catch. You have to use coconut water the right way. Don't drink it cold. Cold liquids can trigger bladder sensitivity and cause digestive discomfort. Don't drink it right before bed. You should allow your body enough time to absorb the fluids before lying down. Avoid it if you have kidney issues or need to limit potassium. While natural, coconut water is still high in potassium. Here's how to use it gently and effectively. Dilute 100-120 ml of fresh coconut water with an equal amount of warm water, about a 1:1 ratio. Warm it gently to the same temperature as a mild herbal tea. Sip slowly at least 1 hour after dinner and at least 1 hour before bedtime. For extra warmth and digestive support, add a thin slice of fresh ginger. Avoid adding sugar or ice. What you may notice after 2-3 nights of use: fewer urges to use the restroom at night. Legs feel less restless or crampy. Nervous system feels calmer, no more sudden wake-ups or vivid dreams. You wake up clearer, lighter, and more rested. Coconut water may seem simple, But for those of us over 60, it can be a subtle but powerful way to restore the inner balance our bodies quietly lose over time. If you've been waking up due to bladder sensitivity, leg cramps, or just that annoying restlessness that comes from nothing in particular, try warm diluted coconut water for just 3 nights. And if it helps, please share your experience with our community here at the Elderly Way. Because sometimes the smallest shift can lead to an entirely new season of better, deeper, more peaceful sleep. Drink 2 golden milk with black pepper, a warm, golden cup that calms stress hormones within an hour. Some nights I'd lie in bed, eyes closed, but my mind felt like it was running a marathon. I wasn't worried about anything specific, but my heart beat a little faster. My breathing felt shallow, and no matter how tired I was, my body wouldn't settle. It took me years to understand. It wasn't anxiety, it was cortisol. Cortisol is the body's main stress hormone, produced by the brain, pituitary gland, and adrenal glands working together. During the day, cortisol keeps us alert. But if it stays high into the evening, even if you don't feel stressed, your brain stays on, your heart races, and melatonin production gets delayed. That's why you toss and turn, feel restless, or lie awake even when you're exhausted. Golden milk, when made properly, is one of the few natural drinks that can help lower cortisol within an hour. I gave it a try after reading a tip from a retired endocrinologist who said, "Sometimes, good sleep doesn't come from forcing yourself to rest, it comes from turning off the internal stress signal." The magic ingredient is curcumin, the active compound in turmeric. Curcumin has been shown to regulate the HPA axis, hypothalamus-pituitary-adrenal, which controls the body's stress response. When properly absorbed, curcumin can reduce evening cortisol levels, boost GABA activity, which helps the nervous system calm down, soothe the prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that tends to overthink when you're trying to sleep. But curcumin alone isn't enough. It needs black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound that activates digestive enzymes and increases curcumin absorption by 7 to 8 times. Without it, most of the curcumin would pass through your body unused. When combined with warm milk, especially plant-based ones like almond, walnut, or oat, the calming effect on the nervous system is noticeable, often within 45 to 60 minutes. What does the research say? A 2019 study published in Phytotherapy Research followed adults who took curcumin nightly for 4 weeks. The findings were clear. Evening cortisol levels dropped by 23% on average. Deep sleep quality significantly improved, confirmed by EEG brainwave monitoring. Participants reported falling asleep faster, with fewer nighttime awakenings. How to make golden milk properly. Use 1/2 teaspoon of pure turmeric powder. Add a small pinch of finely ground black pepper, about 1/8 teaspoon. Mix into about 150 ml of warm milk. Almond, oat, or walnut milk all work well. Stir well, strain if needed for smoothness. Sip slowly about 60 minutes before bedtime. Tips: don't make it too thick and avoid drinking on a completely empty stomach. Add a little cinnamon or a drop of natural vanilla for extra warmth and flavor. No sweeteners if you're watching your blood sugar. What else does it help with? Soothes nighttime joint pain and inflammation, supports gentle overnight healing, aids digestion and reduces muscle tension. If you've ever struggled with sleepless nights from hidden stress, or wake up sore, tense, or mentally foggy, try a cup of golden milk with black pepper tonight. You don't need sleeping pills, just give your body the signal to stop fighting and start resting. And if you feel even the smallest difference, share your experience in the comments here at the Elderly Way. Because your one small act of care tonight might lead someone else to their first truly restful night in years. Drink 1. Warm gelatin or bone broth, often known for joints, quietly powerful for sleep after 60. If you've heard of gelatin or bone broth, you probably think of joint support, cartilage health, or maybe skin elasticity. That's what I thought too, until a geriatric doctor once told me. The best thing about gelatin isn't what it does for your knees, it's what it does for your sleep. I was curious, and the more I looked into it, the more I realized. Gelatin, and especially slow-cooked bone broth, are rich in glycine, a simple amino acid with a big impact on sleep, especially for those of us over 60 whose rest has become lighter, more fragile, and easily disturbed. How does glycine help you sleep deeply? Glycine doesn't force sleep the way medication does. Instead, it gently supports your body's own ability to rest by slowing your heart rate, which makes you feel safe and calm, lowering your core body temperature slightly, which helps signal it's time to sleep, increasing slow-wave brain activity, delta waves, the brain waves that dominate during deep, dreamless, restorative sleep. In a 2007 study published in Neuropsychopharmacology, just 3 grams of glycine taken before bed helped older adults sleep more deeply, wake up less often during the night, feel mentally clear and refreshed in the morning. What stood out most to me was this: glycine doesn't make you feel groggy, it doesn't knock you out. It helps your body choose rest. That to me feels more natural, more human. But the benefits go far beyond sleep. Glycine boosts collagen production while you sleep, helping your joints recover and skin stay firm. It supports tissue repair and muscle recovery overnight. It may also help stabilize blood sugar and support memory, all important after 60. How to use gelatin for better sleep. Use 1 teaspoon of unflavored pure gelatin powder. Stir it into about 4 ounces, 120 ml of warm water, not too hot or it might clump. Mix until fully dissolved. Sip slowly 30 to 45 minutes before bedtime. You can add a pinch of cinnamon, a drop of real vanilla, or a squeeze of lemon juice for flavor. If you prefer not to use gelatin powder, bone broth is an excellent alternative. Choose broth made from real bones, slow-simmered for at least 6–8 hours. Avoid high-sodium versions or ones with strong seasoning. Warm gently and drink it plain, like a thin soup, about an hour before bed. Broths made from beef bones, chicken backs, or with cartilage-rich parts tend to have the most glycine and proline. What you might notice after a few nights: less waking due to aches, stiffness, or heaviness. Deeper, more natural sleep, especially after a physically active day. A clearer head in the morning with less brain fog or grogginess. If you've tried everything, melatonin, meditation, herbal teas, and still wake up feeling tired, give warm gelatin or bone broth a chance. It may not be a magic fix overnight, but for many of us over 60, gentle support at the right time in the right form can bring back something truly precious. A night of peaceful, uninterrupted sleep. And if tonight feels different, share your story with the community here at The Elderly Way, because the tip that helped you might be the thing that finally lets someone else sleep through the night for the first time in years. I understand the concern. Drinking anything at night might mean another trip to the bathroom at 2 a.m. But the truth is, when you choose the right drink at the right time and take it the right way, you can absolutely sleep through the night without interruption. First, you don't need a large amount. Just 100 to 150 ml is enough. A spoonful of gelatin in warm water, half a cup of almond milk, or a small mug of chamomile tea. More isn't better. Drinking too much will only wake you up earlier. Second, drink it 60 to 90 minutes before bed. Don't wait until you're already in bed. Make it part of your evening wind-down routine. Drink your cup, brush your teeth, use the restroom, and go to bed with an empty bladder. Third, choose nutrient-dense drinks that don't take up much space. Thicker options like golden milk, almond milk, or warm gelatin help water stay in your tissues and nervous system rather than heading straight to the bladder. And if chamomile tea or coconut water made you wake up before, just try drinking them earlier, before 7 p.m. Fourth, train your bladder by using the bathroom at the same time each night. Your bladder has a memory of its own. A regular nightly schedule helps it hold water longer without sending false alarms during sleep. Fifth, sip slowly over 10 to 15 minutes and breathe as you drink. That gives your body time to absorb the nutrients and prevents your bladder from being shocked by a sudden influx of liquid. Finally, try 1 drink at a time, each for a full week. Start with almond milk this week. Try gelatin next week. Everyone's body responds differently. By testing 1 drink at a time, you'll discover what really works for you without risking more restless nights from trial and error. You don't need sleeping pills, and you don't have to force yourself to sleep through sheer willpower. Sometimes, a small change at the right time is all your body needs to remember how to rest. After 60, sleep often becomes harder, our hormones shift, the bladder gets more sensitive, and the nervous system overreacts to even small changes. But that doesn't mean you have to accept waking up in the dark and waiting for sunrise. Just a few small adjustments in your evening routine, done the right way, can make a remarkable difference. The 5 drinks we covered today: warm almond milk, chamomile tea, diluted coconut water, golden milk with black pepper, and warm gelatin or bone broth, aren't just warm and comforting. Each one contains special nutrients that help your body relax, repair, and hold on to sleep through the night. Whether it's magnesium calming your nerves, glycine guiding your brain into deeper rest, or plant compounds lowering stress hormones, with the right drink, your body gets help, not hindrance. Pick the one that feels right for you. Drink it about an hour before bed. Give your body a few nights to adjust. Some people feel the results immediately. Others notice gradual, steady improvement. So tonight, I invite you to try just one of these drinks and see how you feel in the morning. If it helps even just a little, leave a comment and share your experience. You never know. Your story might be exactly what someone else needed to finally sleep through the night. And if you found this video helpful, share it with a friend or loved one who's also been struggling with sleep. And don't forget to subscribe to The Elderly Way and turn on notifications, so every week we can learn something new to help make life after 60 more restful, more grounded, and more peaceful.